Hey guys, welcome back to another war video, this time for Loki's facing off against Salty. The bans for this war are Cosmic Ghost Rider, Kitty Pryde, and Scorpion. Got a pretty different team this war. We'll be going in with America Chavez, Domino, and Red Hulk. In Section 1, I just have this one fight on Path 1. And then in Section 2, I am once again on Path 1. And then on Boss Island we have the Gorr and the Nick Fury boss. So first up we've got this Manthing. We'll be going in with Red Hulk. I'll be playing this fight stun immune, so we never have to worry about masochism over time. The one great thing about the attack tactic here, since it will place neutralize on Man-Thing, as long as that is up, we never have to worry about the postules that Man-Thing would otherwise place on us. So without that, we don't really need to worry about MD nearly as much as we would without it. As you can see there on the first special one, no postules, just MD. The reason is because Neutralize prevents him from placing buffs on himself and us, and Dexterity is a buff that we place on ourselves. So just a really straightforward fight as long as the Neutralize is able to be kept active. And Red Hulk just smashes. Then next up we are going to the SpiderHam. We'll be taking that with Domino. The only worry here is the Never Back Down node. Other than that, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward Domino fight. We'll be taking advantage of the Red Hulk synergy and just sticking to parry heavy. We'll be throwing off our special one as soon as possible to limit any of the nonsense he gets, just so we don't have to worry about the Porker Poppers being placed on us when we stun him. The one other thing to watch out for is that our damage is going to be reduced when he applies the taunt on us. But Domino does enough damage. Those incinerates are just ridiculous. As long as you get a crit. The Massacre synergy would be nice so you get an extra second of that, but it's not necessary. As much fun as it would be just to play it straight up, parry heavy the entire time, always best just to play it safe. And we finish that off with a full yellow bar due to the taunts. And on Buffet over time we have Mephisto. I'm taking this with Red Hulk. I think my Red Hulk's about SIG 80, so each heat charge gives us roughly 12% incinerate resistance. So putting on an advanced power boost, mostly for the Gorr fight coming up after this, but it also allows us to throw a special one being in the fight to get 2 extra heat charges. Just for some extra resistance so we don't have to worry about his auras nearly as much. The neutralize from the attack tactic is also beneficial here because while Buffet may trigger, which you see it does there, he does not get the regeneration buff. I think at this point in the fight I noticed that the Buffet triggered, but I didn't notice that he didn't have any regen, so just in case it popped up for some reason, I pretty much just try to avoid using Dex for the rest of the fight. We do trigger it once there, but we're able to throw a special and Fate Seal it away. And yeah, now we're just waiting out his own regen. Fight's pretty much over. Red Hulk once again destroying Mystics. Who is that imposter torch anyway? Worthless. Who needs him? Red Hulk smash. And on the conflictor node, we have Gorr going to be going in with Chavez. There is a White Magneto guidance placed on this so we can parry freely. The game plan for this fight is throw our special 1 from the advanced power boost right away and Fate Seal all his buffs, and that will pretty much take us right to a special 3. Launch that to get our 3 dimensions opened up, and then SP1, SP2 spam the rest of the fight. But yeah, already failing at that because for some reason we can't parry, so we've got a bleed on us. So resetting with the special 3 as to the original plan. Now we'll have to bait out this special. And still getting hit, so not going well so far. But as long as we're able to get these special ones out of him, and then all these buffs are going to get Fate Sealed, so we'll probably be back at a special 3. Bait this out. And no, restart from the special 3 once again. Just trying to stay calm here, regroup as possible during the special 3s. It's still doing a lot of damage. And we always have the regen on the special 2 available to us if we can finally get one off. Looks like we should here. Go from 63% back up to 73 and almost finish him off that one special 2. And probably just one combo here to finish him off. Yep, down goes Gorr. So at this point, my heart was racing a little bit because of how poorly that started, so I take about a 10-minute break while Clown clears Mangog. And then we go into this Nick Fury boss with Domino. We have the 3 Reed pre-fights as well as the White Magneto guidance. Throw on an invuln just in case anything happens. And you'll see something does happen. Domino somehow failed one of Reed's pre-fights. Don't know how, don't know why. It's not a big deal, it's just really weird to see someone starting out with crit fail at the beginning of the fight. My goal here wasn't to refresh those and force it. If it happened, it happened, but no real need to keep it. Debuff Sufferer was probably the one we wanted the most, and it got failed somehow. My biggest worry going into this fight is Domino's own auto-evade, because it is miserable and you can't control it, and it leads me to panic. So just using the defensive tactic to push him above 2 bars of power as much as possible, and then using our specialist to Fate Seal away his buffs. That's also the goal going into his second life. I want to make sure I have a special available when that happens, just to remove his fury. And so that leads me to playing a little passive here towards the end of his first life. But yeah, just trying not to force anything, keeping our health as full as possible. Yeah, I should have thrown this special 2 here, let the power back boost bring us back up. But yeah, let the lucky and the unlucky go away, so this SP2 isn't going to do as much, but still get 2 critical bleeds. Brings us back up to above 1 bar of power. Throw it off to remove his fury, and this fight is ours to win. I could also be taking the advantage of the Red Hulk synergy here, but just not really needed. It would probably speed up this fight a little bit, but it's just extra risk. getting the heavy spacing right every single time. It'd be fun to do in story content, but just not necessary to take that risk in war unless you're pushing speed, which is not something we're doing. We're just trying to limit deaths as much as possible. Yeah, this special 2 should finish him off. Nice 50k crit to and Nick Fury. Well, that definitely felt a lot better than the Gorr fight before it. Probably was smart to take that little break and refocus myself before heading into this one. But yeah, that's it for this war. Thanks for watching.